Are you here for the protest?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
There's one last thing I want to tell you guys. This whole notion of somebody being a criminal and therefore, like Lex said, you know, somehow the greater public seems to think, well, it's one less thug. Well, let me tell you about this thug who was Dillon Taylor. I checked into that second-degree felony aggravated robbery that he had on his record, that the district attorney used against him, and that every cop I talked to uses against him. Well, he was a criminal. He had a criminal record. In fact, even right now to this day, in the police report of that incident, he's not innocent kid killed by police officers. What it says is criminal killed by police officer. That's Dillon's title. Now, normally in those reports it might say suspect or something like that, at least. But no, his says criminal killed by police officers. He wasn't a criminal. So let me tell you about his second-degree aggravated felony robbery. First of all, he was charged. I'm sorry, I get emotional about this sometimes. He was charged with a first-degree aggravated felony robbery. Let me tell you what happened. He was the fourth of four kids who were drinking, decided they needed a little bit more, went out for a beer run, decided they were going to steal themselves a 12-pack of beer. Not exactly the brightest thing to do, but not exactly the only time that's ever happened. They go into a 7-Eleven, trying to find one. It was the third one they looked at because they wanted to find one that didn't have any people in it. They weren't looking to cause any real trouble. Dillon stayed in the car. He wasn't the driver of the car. The other two kids who went in, who are on video, they are on video. Dillon is not on this video. They went into the 7-Eleven. One of them held the door. The other one grabbed it, and they ran out. Dillon was standing outside the car at that time. The clerk comes out swinging a 2x4. Dillon tells him, you know, don't be a hero, buddy. Come on, just let it go. No big deal. It's just some kids, some beer. Just let it go. The clerk claims to have heard Dillon say something about, hey, you better watch it. You're going to get blasted. Or don't do that. Nobody wants to get blasted. Said the word blasted. Doesn't seem to be confirmed by anyone else. That is what got him charged with a first-degree felony aggravated robbery because of the reference to the firearm. He had just turned 18 years old. He was in jail for 123 days. When he pled, he took the plea deal to the second-degree felony. Probably, in my experience working with people, he probably either thought that he was going to get out if he pled to something, or he actually was told he was going to get out, but the judge went sideways on the deal that he might have had with his defense attorney and prosecutor. I don't know which right now. But he got sentenced to an entire year. So he went back in jail. He is arguably the person who is trying to calm shit down to keep everybody safe, and he spent a year in jail on those facts. No one was hurt, no one was threatened. He spent a year in jail on those facts. He got out. 2 months later, he got nabbed for having a beer in his hands. Minor in possession of alcohol. Now, let me tell you, in my experience as a criminal defense attorney, you get maybe a $500 fine, sometimes less in some jurisdictions. You don't even lose your driver's license. No jail time. It's a slap on the wrist, no big deal. We understand kids are going to be kids. But not for him. On that crime, yes, he didn't do any time for that. But it violated the probation. You've heard me talk about fucking get off probation as fast as you can. It violated his probation on that first crime, and he ended up doing another 90 days from that same judge. Another 90 days. So let me ask you to just think about that. I already know I'm preaching to the choir here, because I know you guys hear this shit on TV about criminal record, and you don't believe it and you don't give any weight to it. But that's why Dillon, in the eyes of everybody except those who are here, was a thug. Now you tell me if that's what that should mean. No! Hell no! No. So I've rambled on too long, and I'm probably getting heat stroke standing here. So I'm gonna close. I thank you all for being here. Please keep the heat on. For those who don't know, I've known Dillon since he was 14 through my friends Gina and Denny, and it's a very personal thing for me to be involved in this movement, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity and have my eyes opened even further by my association with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
What do we want?
Justice!
And when do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
And when do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Justice!
And when do we want it?
Now!
So, now that the cameraman's in my face, it's always good to show up like 50 minutes late to a protest and expect to get a soundbite from the news. And that they've done their duties today. So, really, when the news leaves, the only thing that's left for us to do is to make history. And we can make history by standing up to killer cops, standing up to a corrupt justice system which only gives us justifications for murdering people. So what do we want?
Justice!
And when do we want it?
Now!
So I'll let Gina go ahead and finish up. Thank you all for being here.
Get out and
Lie or die inside the law. A consent to not obey an unlawful order is a misdemeanor, apparently punishable by immediate retribution. Comply or die is not the law.
We have rights, goddammit! You damn right!
Notice of claim. Not just for Dillon, but his brother Jarrell was violated. He was held in handcuffs for several hours. No Miranda rights, no crime, no weapons.
Except by the police.
Adam Bain was held for several hours in handcuffs. No crime, no weapons, no charges. The last thing that was ever said to him. Do you have any questions? Yeah, is Dillon dead? And all they can do is say yes and leave him up to sit there and cry. 5.5 hours. I hope the departments choke on these papers. I want to thank our legal team so much. Kelly Fowler, you're awesome. Robert Cummings, you're awesome. Our newcomer, Mark Borrego, can't wait to meet you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming.
Fuck you, pig! You can rest in peace, mother brother, bitch!
Not fucking
No peace! No justice! Police! No justice! No peace! No killer! Police! No justice! No peace! No killer! Police! No justice! No peace! No killer! Police! Go to the streets! No justice! No peace! No killer! Police! No justice! No peace! No killer! Police! Go to the street!
Yeah. She'll tell you
First, come on.
I think they'll do it.
Oh.
I'll go. You want? I'll go. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what?
No, she's trying to get scared. Hey, Neil, come here. Neil, come here.
No killer police!
No justice!
No peace!
No killer police.
No justice!
No peace.
No killer police!
Sorry.
No justice! No peace! No killer police!
No justice.
Right here. Yeah, I got no problem.
Can we have a moment of silence in his honor, please?
Yes. Moment of silence. Thank you.
Thank you.
Justice for Dillon!
Yeah!
Hey, over there. Over stuff in there.
Got water on you?
Come on, get some water on you.
You stop me. You hit like a girl. Is that your guy?
We're gonna get it.
You know, they still
when the cops and the prosecutors and the legal defenders and the judges all have a check every month that's signed by the same guy.
Right.
It's a little interesting, you know?
Right, exactly.
Not that I'm a conspiracy theorist, but when they all sleep in the same bed,
Right.
someone's bound to get
Cleveland.
Yeah.